In this part of the video, we will learn more about MS Excel with the help of practical knowledge. Let's learn how to start MS Excel. Click on Start button, then click on All Programs. Afterwards, you need to click on Microsoft Office and then Microsoft Office MS Excel. This option you need to click. When you will click on this, your MS Excel window will appear. Let's take a look for your MS Excel window components. This is called your title bar. That is your title bar, right? These are your tabs. This is your quick access toolbar, and where the rest of the tabs are located, this is called your ribbon tab. This one is your name box or name box with active cell reference. Active cell reference means that if I click here, the address of this cell will appear here. B5, column B, row 5. This is your formula bar. Whichever formula you will write, your formula will appear here. Whatever the data you are going to write in this particular cell, the data will appear in your formula bar. Highlighted bordered cell is called your active cell. These are your scroll bars. This is your view of worksheet, and that is your zoom controls. Let's learn how to create a worksheet. So let's roughly create a worksheet here. Roll number, name, and marks. Simply you need to click on the worksheet and then need to enter the data. Roll number 1, 2, 3. Let's write name, Ram, Sita, Geeta. Let's enter the marks here. 100, 80, 89. This is a way to enter your data. If you want to save your worksheet, there are two ways to save your worksheet. First, by using your quick access toolbar and clicking on the save icon. And another way is to click on the office button, click on save, and give the name of a worksheet. Let's give a name 7 computer. Right? Now let's save it. Let's close your window and check whether a worksheet is there or not. Start all programs, Microsoft Office, Excel, start, open. See here, 7 computer is there, the name of our file. Click on it and click on OK button. This is a way to enter your data and to save your data. To select your data, you need to simply click on the cell and drag vertically or horizontally the way you would like to drag it. That's how you can select your data. Or if you want to select the entire row, you need to click on row heading or column heading. If you want to select the entire column or entire row. If you want to delete an entire column, then you need to right click. First of all, you need to select the entire column, then right click on it and then delete. When we click delete, then all the contents of this deleted. All the contents of the column is deleted. And if you want to get back, then you need to press Ctrl+Z and your data is available. If you want to delete row contents, click on row content, row heading, click on delete button, and then your contents are removed. That's how you can delete the entire row and entire column contents. Another thing is to change the row width and column height. To change row height, simply just keep the mouse pointer in between the two row headings and drag up and down. As much you want to increase the height or decrease the height. It's completely up to you. By default, the row height is always, it's 15.00. And if you want to change the column width, for that also you need to keep the mouse cursor in between the column and drag it as much as you like to drag, or as much you like to have the column width. Excel use autofill feature to recognize any series from a single cell, such as days of the week or month. It will save your time to complete the text or number series for you. So let's begin first with your text series. Then for text series, let's write a content here. Starting from the days, Sunday, right? Click on the cell where you've written the content, then keep the mouse pointer on the edge of the cell, click on it and drag it. Now see, I had not written any other content except Sunday, but automatically Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday, the text contents are automatically inserted in your worksheet. This can be done with the help of autofill feature of MS Excel. Let's try with the months also. Let's write January. Again, keep the mouse pointer on the edge of the cell. When it change into the sign of plus, click and drag. See here, automatically the names of the month appears. May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Now see, automatically the rest of the month name is also inserted into it. It's not compulsory that you have to mention the first day name only or the first name of the month. Let's write random month, like we have the month May. So let's write May. And then again use the same criteria. See, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. This can be done with the help of your autofill feature. Let's learn the same with, let's perform generating of series on numbers. So let's have 1, 2. For generating a numbers, you need to enter two numbers. For generating a text, you mostly writing the one in the one cell only, but for numbers, you need to write the in two cells. So first select the two, both contents 1 and 2, then keep the mouse pointer on the edge of it, changing it to plus, click on it and drag it. Automatically, as much you want, that longer text series is ready for you to use. See, I had written 1 or 2. Let's try one more time. 1, 2. Need to select, mouse pointer on the edge of it, click and drag. Your text series is ready for use. It's not compulsory that you have to use it vertically only. You can use it horizontally also. 1, 2. Same criteria you will follow there also. 1 and 2. Click and drag. Child, you need, whenever you want to perform autofill feature, you need to write two contents. If you will write only one, then your output will appear like this. See, only number one is visualized over here. But if you need a particular number series, then you can perform it on, you need to write the two contents. Let's try the same thing horizontally. See, thank you.